Reason is the best guide, Plato's philosophy of life. In a world that is changing so rapidly and is full of challenges, the wisdom of the great philosopher Plato appears, who has been immortalized by minds throughout history with his famous phrase, "Reason is the best guide." This phrase is not just beautiful words, but rather an invitation for every human being to adopt reason as a primary tool in guiding their lives. Reason is not only a means of understanding the world around us, but it is also the key to making sound decisions that enhance our happiness and well-being. In this video, we will delve deeply into the concept of this wisdom and discover its practical applications that can change our lives. Who is Plato? Let's first get to know the exceptional figure who gave us this wisdom. Plato, the Athenian philosopher who lived more than 2,400 years ago, was one of the pillars of Western philosophy. He was a student of Socrates, the teacher who instilled in him a love of questioning and searching for truth, and the teacher of Aristotle who continued the journey of thinking about issues of man and reason. Plato founded the Academy of Athens, which is considered the first institution of higher education in Western history. He believed that reason is the only means by which man can understand the world and achieve justice and virtue. His philosophy is based on the idea that rational thinking is the path to a balanced and meaningful life. Explanation of the quote, "Reason is the best guide." Reason as a decision-making tool. Plato emphasized that a person who relies on reason in making his decisions avoids falling into the trap of fluctuating emotions and temporary desires. For example, when faced with an important decision such as changing your career path, using reason to analyze the situation helps you make a thoughtful decision that reflects your long-term goals. Distinguishing between truth and illusion. Reason enables us to differentiate between what is real and what is fake, which protects us from falling victim to misinformation. Example, in the age of the internet, where misinformation spreads rapidly, reason becomes a crucial tool for analyzing and evaluating the validity of what we read and watch. Achieving virtue and happiness. For Plato, reason is the means to achieving virtues such as justice and courage, and it is also the path to achieving true happiness that comes from within rather than from external matters. Applying wisdom in our daily lives. Reflection and planning. Set aside time each day to reflect and think about your decisions. Ask yourself, are these decisions in line with my values? Will they lead me to achieve my goals? Continuous learning. Knowledge feeds the mind. Keep learning new things through reading, research, and fruitful discussions. A mind that does not learn is a mind that stops growing. Managing emotions. Emotions are an essential part of our human experience, but they should not control our decisions. Learn how to calm your mind and use rational thinking when faced with difficult situations. Balancing reason and emotion. While Plato calls for us to rely on reason, we should not neglect the importance of emotion in strengthening human connections and achieving creativity. The key is to balance them. Life examples. Reason in leadership. Great leaders like Nelson Mandela used rational thinking to achieve their noble goals. Mandela, instead of resorting to revenge, adopted the policy of reason to achieve reconciliation and peace. Reason in personal relationships. In everyday life, reason can be a tool for resolving conflicts between friends or family members. Thinking rationally helps us understand others instead of escalating. Mind in crisis. When you are facing major crises such as losing a job or a health problem, the mind can help you develop a plan to deal with the situation instead of giving in to panic or frustration. Practical tips. Practice daily meditation. Meditation helps you calm your mind and reorganize your thoughts. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes a day to clear your mind. Write down your thoughts and decisions. Journaling is a powerful tool for organizing thoughts and reviewing decisions periodically. Learn from your experiences. Use the mind to analyze your past experiences and extract valuable lessons from them. Invest in your education. The mind thrives on knowledge. Make sure to learn something new every day, whether by reading a book or attending a workshop. Plato's wisdom, "The mind is the best guide," is not just a philosophical saying, but a practical call for everyone to use the mind as a tool to achieve a more conscious and happy life. When we make the mind our guide, we discover that we have the power to transform challenges into opportunities and problems into lessons. Think for a moment, how would your life be different if you gave your mind the chance to be your guide? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments and start a new journey towards a life full of inner peace and deep wisdom.